Welcome back, Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to Robin's Realm readings for your June reading, June of 2018. And I think it's going to be pretty doggone powerful. I don't know. But first, before I go into your actual reading, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring you a Archangel Oracle card. Get you started and know that you have support from the heavens, the energies and forces of angelic in the angelic realms. They're always here. This one wanted to pop out, so I'm going to take it. That's the nurture card. Archangel Gabriel, the messenger, has come to Sagittarian. As you nurture your child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. I don't know why there's a little break in there. That's kind of weird. Okay, let me read that for you, okay? Nurture. Must be something going on that you need to be nurtured, okay? You need to nurture yourself. Here's the message for you, Gabriel. One reason why it's important for you to help children is because you're also helping your own inner child in the process. You're teaching what you need to learn, so pay particular attention to the messages you deliver to children and their parents. Know that those messages are for you to as well. Take some time to play, laugh, and be silly and carefree. Nurture your inner child with as much love and attention as possible. Working with Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel works with mothers and children during all phases of conception, childbirth, adoption, and parenting. She helps grown-up children as well. So if your heart longs for some playtime, call upon Gabriel to make all of the arrangements. She'll guide you along as you nurture your inner child. If you ask her, Gabriel will also assist you with your own parenting desires and needs. It's a nice start to know that you've got the messenger angel, one of the main four of the archangels to support you in your walk. So let me go ahead and get started on your reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for June. Let's see what the energies have for you. Recommendations and thoughts. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this reading. If you're returning, welcome. Thank you for returning. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and share if you choose. I hope that this reading turns out to help assist you. It is a general reading, so every little bit of it will not apply to everyone. It cannot possibly resonate with everyone, but there are parts of it. There are themes in these readings that do apply. And of course, I've read your general horoscope for the month of June. So let me tell you what's the first thing that comes up in your heart space, and that would be abundance. You're flowing with abundant knowledge. You're flowing with abundant. Maybe you're very financially secure right now. Let me move this card over here for a minute. Okay? Get out of the way. You're flowing with abundance. This is also the possibility that you're in love with a Capricorn or dealing with one. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So this is the energy of abundance, and it's very satisfying. Wonderful. Sagittarian, that's a good start for your heart space. Also keeping track, and you know, abundance comes because you know how to build it and you know how to watch your finances and protect yourself. Remember, though, this is your heart space. So the abundance is in that you feel good and grounded right now. Good. Let it be that way. Here's the other card that represents your heart space. The Three of Wands, but it's in reverse, so I'm going to place it in reverse. The Three of Wands is where you're waiting for your ships to come in, or you've invested in something. You've moved forward. You've made a decision. Your heart has chosen something. And you've made a decision to move forward. Now, this card's in reverse. So that is going to require me to pull a clarifier for why your heart space has the Three of Wands in reverse. It could also be a breakup. I mean, if you've been dealing with a third-party situation in love, it is a fire sign energy. It is your own energy. So maybe somebody has changed their relationship or going to, I don't know. But it's unsatisfactory to have. It's just not a satisfying feeling for you. This is very satisfying. Look, she's so satiated and happy and content. However, the Three of Wands could mean that you just probably made a choice between partners, okay? That's what I'm reading. But why did you get the Three of Earth in reverse? Justice came out for you. I'm going to take the Justice card on that. It's a major energy of balancing things out and coming out to a final conclusion. It could very well be that someone showed you that they were not as committed to your well-being. One of the choices you might have had showed that you were not. They weren't committed to your well-being, so you had to cut them out and stick with what you know is your best choice. That is my rendition of that. Now, the major energy, major arcana that represents your heart space, Sagittarian, during June is, let's see, and thank you so much. I really love you guys. I haven't told you that. I love my Sagittarians. You guys are really, really powerful. You're fun. You're a lot of fun, too. Thank you for being so much fun in my life. I've not met a Sagittarian I didn't like. Okay, major energy is the High Priestess. So you really, really went into your heart. You're going into your heart in June, and you're making a choice. You're able to keep this choice to yourself. The High Priestess is very good at keeping secrets. She's a very powerful energy, very mystical, very tapping into all the realms of possibilities in the spiritual world as well. She's good at, like a shaman. She balances dark and light. I've always said this. Remember, I say this every time I read for you. Sagittarians don't always know this or admit it, but they are classified as some of the most psychic energy ever. Intuitive psychics. Okay, that's your message for your heart space. You need to learn to accept that. Some people just don't want to deal with it. But I've told some Sagittarians that, and they're like, what are you talking about? I'm not at all inclined to that. I'm like, well, tell me something. And they'll tell me something really cool. I'll be like, how did you know that? I don't know. I'll tell you how you knew that. You do that because you trust that deep, deep source of intuition within you and that fire passion that keeps you connected to the divine. I love that about you guys. Okay? So let's see what's going on in your soul. What is the soul energy for Sagittarian? I say it's your soul energy. Your heart and soul work together, right? So it's more like a continuance of your heart space and your dreams and desires and ambitions. So this is more about your ambitions, desires, and dreams. Okay, let's see soul space energy of these two came out. The Page of Earth is a messenger of fire. Page of Fire is a messenger of a new, this comes to you, this is the way you are. I have a new way of doing things and I want to give it a shot. I want to try that. It's a new effort in another direction. And the Three of Coins is extreme productivity. So inside of you, you're bringing something to fruition and it's going to be extremely productive. Let me see if we can see this cards. Okay, that should help. Sorry, you guys. Now, the major energy that represents this Page of Fire, this wonderful opportunity you're bringing in your soul, and the commitment to build on something. You have someone committed to you as well. Sometimes this can represent a third party as well in a relationship. I don't know. It could be anybody. It could be a lover, a friend, a family. It could be a coworker. It could be in something that is around you and you don't mind it. It's in your soul space. So you hold on to the possibility that if one thing doesn't work, another thing will. Major energy for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for their soul space. What do you want to tell them? This is it. You got patience, but you got it in reverse. But you know, Earth is a slow-moving energy. When you're gathering up resources and you're using them, it's a slow, dependable energy, and it's grounded. So it's like something that will be. Now, the Page of Fire is a message, and it's also passion, and it's also like moving fast. The reason you got patience in reverse is because this is your warning that Let me pull another card for the clarifier for the patience. To me, I see it as a warning, Sagittarius. Temperance, patience, your own card to tell you you need to slow down. You're not being as patient as you can be, and you really should. If you move too fast, something's going to go awry in your life. You don't want that, all right? Energies are telling you about that. Remember, these are just general readings, you guys. Every one of you Sagittarians are on a different path, okay? None of you are all the same exactly. You do have the same elements working in your favor, generally. The Temperance card. Okay, the reason that you're not feeling very patient is you want to get up and go. This is a Chariot card, another major energy. So the reason you got patience in reverse. This is an intuitively drawn carriage. There are no reins that take these two beasts and get them moving in a certain direction for you. And you're very much in your chariot, you know what you want to do. You want to get moving. It's very typical of Sagittarius to want to keep moving. You've got the 4 legs of the centaur. That makes perfect sense. So you're in a haste. Don't be in a haste. Keep moving, but don't be in a haste. Now let's see what's going on in the Sagittarian mental space for the month of June. What energies are you getting for that? What's the energy in the mental space for Sagittarians when they're going through this change and feeling the changes and pressures of planetary shifting during June? What's on your mind? Let me see what's going on for you guys. Sagittarian. Okay, here it is. The Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands. So mentally, it came in reverse, so I have to do a clarifier for it. When you get the Ace of Wands, it's representing your own personal energy. But right now, you're not in a... You may be in a big hurry within you, right? You may be in a big hurry to share what you have, you're working on. But here in your mind, you're quite aware that you have this passion and this is coming up. But you're asking whether you have the power to do it. Do you really have the strength to do it? It says no. You don't have the strength to do it at this time. It's going to require some courage and direction. I was telling somebody I was reading tarot for young people at an event last night, and they really needed ministering to and clarity. I've never seen anybody need it more. And I was telling them if I had the opportunity, if I had the power to offer 2 things to every soul on the planet, it would be hope and courage. I hope you have courage. That's the way I'll put that to you, Sagittarian. I hope you have courage. Okay. Why is the Ace of Fire in reverse for Sagittarian's mental space? Ace of Fire in reverse, Sagittarius. Bear with me a minute. Clarifier. 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 Okay. This is the one that wants to come out. The Queen of Wands is also in reverse. That's going to require another card. The Queen of Wands is a go-getter. This represents you. Okay? Fire sign. Maybe you're dealing with another fire sign. I don't know. She's not feeling very productive. You don't feel like a queen. I don't know what caused that. I don't know what's causing it. Let's find out. What's causing the queen to not pull out her wand, not want to use her rod? The King of Wands. She's been trumped by the king. So that's what I'm getting for this in your mental space. That instead of having this emotionalness of the queen, you're having a pragmatic approach. You're going at things in a pragmatic approach. Still passionate, still fiery, still you, Sag, but more grounded, more in power. Also trying to figure out how to delegate tasks. So how to do it, how to deal with it. The King energy will give you the power you need to deal with it. Another card for the mental space of Sagittarius for June 2018. Thank you, Spirit and Universe, for your beautiful intention. And you're helping me to bring this message to you. If you like my reading and would like a private reading, please see the link below at robinsrealmreadings.com. Comment, contact me, like and subscribe these videos so I can continue to bring you some support and love from where I'm at. And Sagittarian, I haven't told you, I don't think, but I love you guys very much. Alright? Bring you these messages from the divine and let's see what happens. Mental space for Sagittarius for June. You know that you got to do a lot of communicating. The Eight of Wands is like, okay, he's sitting down negotiating. You know in your mind you're negotiating. You're doing a lot of communicating, maybe setting up events. You know that you have to do that. You have to communicate very clearly your boundaries, what you expect, what you don't expect, what you're going to put up with, what you're not. And that's the energy of that for you. Let me see what the major energy is for that. What's the major energy covering the mental space for the Sagittarius for the month of June? Thank you, Spirit, Guides, the Universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the love and support. Sagittarius. All right. Judgment. You got judgment for that. No. What this means is that if you speak your truth, if you calculate very carefully how your plans are going to go, you negotiate with other people how you need assistance to carry out your plan, your building plan, whatever that is. Be sure to understand that judgment comes in to help you revive maybe an old project, maybe an old love. I don't know. That would definitely depend on your heart, your head space. But this is the calling of the raw ability to create, to bring something back to life. Okay? That's what I get. Now, let's go to the physical space for the Sagittarians for June. What will be happening in your space? Like your home, your career, your finances, your relationships. Let's see what's going on here. Your health could show up. Who knows? The cards will reveal that. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Physical space. Show me what you want to tell them. Spirit and guides. Physical space. All right. Well, too many came out. I can't take them. These thicker decks are really interesting. They require a little more je ne sais quoi to pull and shuffle. So, okay, here's what I've got for you. This came in reverse too. In your physical space, you got the Six of Swords. This is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. It could be that energy in your space. It could be someone. Now, this is a victory card for them, whoever this is. But it is not a fair game. They won the battle, but everyone feels like a loser. That's what that is, okay? What's the accompanying energy in the physical space for Sagittarius? I really like to get these guys mixed up really good before I pull your card. Here it is. All right, the Nine of Swords. So really you guys are going to be very down and out feeling from whatever this is. Judgment call, decision making. This is absolute oppression, mental oppression right here. Let me see why you're in this place of destitution where you feel like, holy shit, I'll never get out of this. There's too many worries and concerns. This is usually the card where you see people, a girl sitting in bed, and she's got 9 swords over her head, but none of them are touching her. But she feels like they are, and she feels all butthurt and cut and tore up, and she's really in this despondency place, very despondent, very sad. Somebody took from you. Someone's taking from you. Don't allow that. This is a forewarning that this could possibly happen to you. If that's the case, you're going to have to make the proper decision. If you're dealing with an air sign and they're giving you trouble, I say speak your truth to them. Make sure that you wake them up. Tell them your boundaries. Wake them up. Don't put up with that stuff. All right. The major energy for this this air energy that's coming up into your space in your life could be messages. Strength. Mind you, she also came out in reverse, so you're not feeling very strong at the moment. Oh my God, I wish you love. Let me pull a clarifier on that strength card in reverse. That's usually the Leo card. That's the card of like the roaring lion that comes up and says, I am here to support you. You're not feeling like you got it in you. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. That you got strength in reverse, and it's kind of conflicting. I'm sorry this is happening. This is what I'm getting. Remember, these are general readings. There'll be bits and pieces of this that may apply to you. Okay? But none of it's going to apply to everyone. Definitely not at all. They are suggestions, energies, and confirmations from the universe, utilized through people like myself. So why did you get the strength card in reverse for Sagittarius? Why are they getting it? This card wants to come out. What is it? Oh, temptation. The devil. Well, that damn devil. You're being lied to. Somebody's friggin' lying to you. No wonder you feel this way. I put my faith in this person. They came up, they gave me crap. They fought with me hard. But I'm not feeling very strong because this is just almost too much for me. Let me have a clarifier on this devil card. And I'm going to ask for well, this popped out. Okay. Because you can see very clearly the sun card brings a righteous energy. See, this is why you feel this way, because you can see very clearly the energy here is very depleting. It's not honest. It's addictive. It's oppressive of some sort. So you're feeling very much oppressive. I'm sorry this is happening. It could very well be that you just have to stand up to this energy. You have the light to shine on you. You have the messenger to come in and care for you and to nurture your soul while you're going through this situation here. But the sun's going to shine all over this. You're going to feel much better about it. Okay, loves, let me bring you a Wisdom of the Hidden Realm and see what you get for that. Okay? Alright, let me pull a card for you. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus for June 2018. One more. I really hope you're doing all well. Really well, you Saggies, and I hope that you're happy. You're going to be going through some stuff, and you know, that's the way life is. If you come up to someone and you try to invest in someone doesn't have your highest good, it almost always ends up in some kind of transformation or loss. And so you have to make judgment calls, and you need the strength of a king, right? And you need to remember to nurture your inner person. Remember not to allow yourself to punish yourself because you made a mistake or someone came along and lied to you. Do not do that. That is not recommended. You have justice and the sun working in your benefit to defeat the energy of this addictive, nasty-ass devil. It could be a Capricorn, all right, coming in to give you grief. Just consider that as well. Capricorn, the devil's the card of Capricorn. It could be someone that isn't. They're usually generally nice people, very giving and caring, but they can also represent overworking, underpaying, overworking, striving too hard, missing the mark because they're so busy with their finances, or acquiring very often that they don't understand your fire energy. They don't have it necessarily. Okay, here's the message that you got. This is what you're going to need to do, you guys, especially with this reading that I just read for you. You really need some support. You have support. This is your recommendation. The Altar Priestess. I'm going to read her to you, okay? This is a guide for you as to how to prepare your way and deal with this. All right, so you understand. The Altar Priestess. Can you see that card? Pull her up here. You can see her. The stage is set. The world is waiting for you to take your place in sacred meditation and prayer. As your ally, the altar priestess brings the ritual of reverent interaction with the mundane world. You're being required now to see everything as sacred, all of life as a meditation, and every action as a prayer of devotion. When you're able to perceive the world in this way, your question will lead you to the appropriate answer. If all is sacred, how can anything be wrong? Ask how you can shift your consciousness to see your circumstances through the eyes of the divine. Obviously. And you will realize how perfect and sacred everything is right now. You may have a disappointment. You may be going through something where you don't feel so strong. It's a tough battle when you're dealing dark energies, negative forces, or challenges. But remember, you have the sun. You have Justice, the Sun, the Chariot, Archangel Gabriel working in your behalf, and you set up an altar. You are your altar. That is your reading, Sagittarius. I want to thank you for coming back and supporting my channel. Please support my channel so I can stay and keep bringing you things. There's great things are coming up. I want to let you know that I'm here for you. Should you need a deeper reading, a more intense knowledge, some things happen. If this actually happens to you, please contact me at robinsrealmreadings.com. I'm here for you, and I will be happy to support you. Until then, blessings from Robin's Realm. I love you. Bye.